Something that we're talking about. That's not the same as breeding trillions of animals just to put them in like inhumane, like horrific, like cruel, despicable, like confines just so that they can eat them. Like, you couldn't find something else to eat. There's like, especially nowadays in 2023, when we claim to be so progressive, like, and technologically we're supposed to be so progressive that we can't be intelligent enough to be like, let's go for the ethical option. Like, we have that choice. Now we're faced with that choice. On a spiritual, ethical level, people don't want to talk about that. Like, is it ethically right? Is it ethically right when you have the choice at a grocery store now, which is where most people do their grocery shopping and where they get their food? You're not starving. It's not for survival anymore. Like, it's not like you're trying to feed your family and they're starving. Like, this is also the destruction of the planet that everyone shares. Like, we're all on the same planet together. So it's just really unfair when you see other people buying that and it destroys the beautiful earth. Like, that bothers me because I live on this planet too. If I were to ever have kids, and for the other kids that aren't my kids, but I worry for them, like, I just worry for the earth. Like, people are destroying it with their grocery shopping options.
Well, people are destroying the earth by the fact that there are so many people on this planet also, and not just by the simple fact that there are so many people, but people are going to continue to double and multiply and multiply and multiply. There's going to be like way too many people on this planet. There's going to have to be some serious laws about limiting people's amount of children that they're going to have. And they're already having talks about that, but people have to be fed. And I mean, there is it's a subject of debate whether people agree or disagree that humans are omnivores and that they need meat, or that meat is the optimum.
People are addicted and
people are addicted to
conditioned because you can't deny all the advertising that you see. You never see, it's like constantly fast food. Like, that's not healthy.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing either. People shouldn't be eating all that crap. And I don't eat fast food. I have it every so often, but I don't eat it like on a daily, I try to eat something healthy if I do go there, or something that is not like,
I just think spiritually
slop.
People are out of touch. Like, people don't care because they're not in tune with their spiritual, ethical compassion anymore. Like, they've been like, because as a kid, if you were to see that as a kid, you would protect the animal. You would never be okay with that. But they're taught to be like, oh, it's harmless. It's like, it's just what we're meant to eat. And it's like, no, if you were to look into your heart, you would see that that's wrong. Like, it's like, if people were really in touch with their heart and doing the right thing and compassion, people would be like, and also I feel like people would feel better over time, like once they get off of the animal products, they get out of their system. Like, I've seen so many people who go vegan, like, it's like getting withdrawals. Like, you become spiritually more progressed, and you feel like your true self. Like, you feel like this is what we're meant to be. Like, we're supposed to be compassionate and care. Who taught us to not care? Like, that makes me mad. People should be mad. That made me mad when I found out what was really happening to make food that I ate. Like, animals. Like, I always knew meat came from animals, but I didn't, like, actually consider, like, what had to happen to get that into, like, into my hands as food. Like, it was like these poor innocent creatures who were meant to be on this beautiful earth, living their lives out peacefully, and we're just doing this cruel, disgusting thing. Like, it's so shameful. Like, I don't get how people think that's okay. Like, once I thought about that, I was like, I do not want to be a part of that. Like, that is so wrong.
And I don't want
to have spiritual connection.
I get your perspective of that too, but there is just a different viewpoint on it.
People should care, but people don't, because they're taught to be like desensitized.
Well, listen, every single animal on this planet, they don't die of old age in like a bed with like their family sitting around them. Almost every single living creature on this planet gets consumed by another animal and probably killed by another animal. No animal just lays down and dies peacefully.
You keep saying the same thing. We already.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But let me finish. That's the thing. It's like, yeah, animals sometimes die. You know, they die in all kinds of different ways, but they're usually mauled to death, ripped apart, and they usually suffer a horrifically painful death from another predator. And that is almost 100% of the cases. Because if they're slow, they're moving around, walking around in the wild, there going to get picked off by a predator.
If you were to argue that, then you could never buy meat from the grocery store that you didn't see how it was the animal before it died.
Well, and that's the unfortunate part, and that's what I'm saying, is that it's impossible in this type of world. If you're trying to work a job and do all the things you have to do, you can't be there from start to finish to see all of that progress or process. You could try to buy from a company that...
We're living a fast-paced,
I'm trying to say you can try and buy from a place that...
We should adapt.
I understand, but you can try to buy from a place that says we give these animals a good long life and they live in pasture.
And they say that, but they're liars. It's a crock.
Yeah, maybe they are. I don't know, but it's too hard to, sit there on the farm looking over the fence and watch them every step of the way, every single day.
If it's too hard, then buy the plants.
I've tried that. It doesn't work for me. It's not nutritious enough. I have a very demanding job physically, and there's not enough protein in a vegan diet. There's just
for me personally, I don't need that much protein. Like, I think protein is way overrated. I think people are taught to believe, but maybe for you,
I can tell
maybe your body,
the effect it has on my body.
You
I can absolutely
need more
tell.
protein, so maybe you should buy the plant-based versions of those, like the ones that they give at the Action Center. I'm like,
We're talking about Impossible stuff.
Yeah, why don't you?
That stuff is. I mean, I've seen enough research on it. It's not as nutritious as people think. It is highly processed.
Beans, you need more carbs. Like, you should just get more
avocado
peppers.
Is fat.
Avocado
is good fat, but it's not protein.
To satiate you more. The Beyond Meat, plenty of legumes, seeds, and you should just load up, because apparently you burn more calories. For me, I'm like trying to cut weight, so I'm like, I don't.
Well, that's exactly my point too. Is like, if I was to decide whose diet is better, and I look at where you are in life and where I'm at.
Mom got you that whole thing of oranges. You could just keep eating.
Yeah, but let me finish. My point is that I have two people to look at based off of two different diets, and whose diet is doing better for them in life. You're trying to lose weight, and you're a vegan. I don't know how that makes sense if you're just eating fruit and all kinds of stuff, but you're trying to lose weight. I'm trying to gain weight any way possible, and I eat protein because it gives you actual energy that you can use to burn actual calories.
You're trying to gain weight as fat or as muscle?
And I am gaining muscle, but it's so hard with all the calories I'm burning and how much energy I have. My metabolism is so fast that it just burns everything I eat almost instantly. And I respectfully...
Maybe that's not what our bodies are designed to be like. Maybe you're designed to be like a runner. Maybe you're designed to be more
I
lean.
have designed myself to be that way, because when I tell you, I know vastly more than almost everybody about nutrition and fitness, because I've done it my entire life. And experience is the best teacher. It's the best thing that you could possibly have, is experience, because you know it works and you know what doesn't work. And you will have the results to show as proof. And when I look at the evidence of either side of the topic...
This is what I will never connect with people on about, is because for me, what it took to just switch to a plant-based diet was just knowing that it was wrong to kill another, like when I didn't have to.
Yeah, and that's your
And then I was
truth.
like, I will figure out how to find my diet to make it work for me.
Has it worked
whatever
for you, though?
it takes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, that's your personal truth, and you're choosing to believe that before you have evidence of it.
Yes, I've tried every diet, and this is the diet that's the best.
Right, and I've tried, vegan types of diets for a while, and I could tell I was losing energy quickly. I was losing a lot of weight because I wasn't eating anything, but also I was losing energy substantially to the point where I was like, I can't go on in this way. I was feeling like I wanted to lay around
Maybe
all
you're
day.
supposed to be like how you were when you did wrestling, when you were really, really fast and lean. Maybe you're supposed to be
eating protein.
carbs constantly and constantly having
Well, I was eating protein during that time too. I was eating a well-rounded diet. I mean, I was eating a lot of what mom was feeding, but I also had enough knowledge from my coaches and stuff to say that you have to eat these type of foods. I mean, you don't have to listen to the mainstream media and these
I think
big
it's normal to be
corporations about
constantly
what
hungry,
to eat.
Jake. Maybe you're supposed to be eating carbs all day.
I know exactly what I'm eating. Gives me energy.
It's okay to be hungry because that means you're working hard.
Well, yeah, I'm hungry all the time because I burn calories quickly and I have a fast metabolism. That's fine, but I'm saying, what has allowed me to build muscle? What has allowed me to stay lean, but also extremely high energy, feel good, think good, and perform very well? It's been thousands of years of diet and knowledge of what diet does for your body. It's not the mainstream shit. The mainstream shit is trying to sell you packaged, processed, all kinds of shit. I'm talking about a keto diet. I'm talking about vegetables, fruit, meat. Vegetables, fruit, protein.
To me, it still is wrong to just kill another when we don't have to.
And nobody wants to, nobody likes the idea that something has to die to be consumed, but that is literally what happens out in nature with almost every single other species that is out there.
That's not the same thing, Jake, because that's not nature.
But that is nature. Luna and Maverick, Luna the other day spat out.
Jake, did you just run after the meat that you ate and rip it apart with your bare hands? No.
No, but my ancestors might have, and I have the same body that they do.
Yeah,
my ancestors ate anything that they killed.
Jake, but this is the year 2023.
It doesn't matter. I'm still the same creature. You were just saying
our lives are faster, and people are constantly going.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what year it is. I'm still the same creature that they are.
Compassion is equivalent to intelligence. If we are progressive people and ethical and do the right thing, we don't destroy the planet, and we don't kill others when we don't need to.
Yeah, I agree. But also, we do have to consume some type of viable thing that will give us our bodies the maximum amount of what we need to survive.
I don't buy it that you can't get lean and gain weight. I know people who talk about it.
I can't get lean and gain. I could gain weight if I wanted to, if I was overeating.
Who eat maybe you should eat the stuff that I got from the Action Center that I'm not gonna eat, like the beans and the mock protein. Mom got that. She got that, and
well, she got that for you.
That makes me gain weight, not as much, because, apparently we're not designed to keep on a lot of weight. We're meant to be super lean.
Well, Rach, I'm going to tell you honestly, and I know this for a fact, what is making you gain weight is sugar. And I know, I'm pretty sure deep down you know that as well.
No, because I'm not gaining weight.
Well,
Are you trying to say that I'm gaining weight?
You're trying to lose weight, and that's the point. If you weren't trying to lose...
No, but Jake, what I need to change is I need to be more active. I haven't gone to the gym.
Well, that also. You need to also be more active. But
I haven't gained weight.
Sugars is what's putting you over.
I haven't gained weight.
I'm not saying you've gained more weight, but you're trying to lose weight, which means you feel that you're overweight.
What makes me gain weight is when I don't do enough exercise regularly.
Yeah, and why do you not feel energized?
I don't gain a lot of weight. I just gain...
Well, that's the question. Why do you not feel energized enough to do more exercise and physical activity?
I do.
And what has caused you to become overweight if your diet is optimum to give you the amount of energy to burn all that? I feel like if veganism was right, you would be satisfied with foods that don't give you that many calories.
Fats. That's why you try to eat low fat.
Well, then you need to cut out fats and sugars and just eat carbs and proteins. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Well, yeah.
I just need to work out.
I think you're on a good path.
I just need to work out consistently.
Yeah.
You know that I'm an active person, and I haven't been able to go to the gym every day like I used to. When I was going to the gym every day, I was when we were living with Dad at one time, I was in the best shape I've ever been. I was doing squats. We were going for 6 hours a day. So of course I was up to peak athleticism. I was in my best shape. It just has to do with physical activity.
Well, yeah,
and I'm working my way up to that again because I haven't gone to the gym.
If you can get into great shape and you can become somewhat muscular,